Hi again, everyone. Just a reminder, my name is Miss Bianca, and today we're going to be talking about fruits and vegetables and how they can be both healthy and fun at the same time. So we're going to get really creative with our fruits and vegetables, and we're going to make different faces and designs. First things first, let's go over all of our ingredients we'll be using today. Remember, washing our hands with warm water and soap before we begin is super important. And also to remember to wash all of our fruits and our vegetables with cold water. What I love about this recipe is you can use a variety of different things that you'd like. So you can use all or a few of the different ingredients that I'm using here today. Let's go over them. We have some romaine lettuce back here. We have a bell pepper. I'm using orange. You can use any color you'd like. We have a cucumber, carrot, a yellow squash, similar to our zucchini, but this guy's just yellow. We have some celery and some avocado back here. Some different fruits we'll be using today are a clementine, an apple, some cherry tomatoes, and then we also have some cheddar cheese, some peanut butter, olives, eggs, and then a whole wheat tortilla and one slice of whole wheat bread. Alrighty, let's get started on our first design today. So we're going to be using our electric skillet for this one. This is the only one that's going to be cooked, but it's super fun. So let's go ahead and start with our bell pepper that's already been washed. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off the ends and place that aside. And then I'm going to cut myself 2 nice sized rings right here. Alright, perfect. I put a little bit of oil in my pan and I've heated it up. We're going to place our 2 peppers right into the pan that's on low, and then what we're going to do is we're going to crack our eggs right into our pan. Right into the inside of those peppers. And one more for the other guy. Perfect. And we're going to let this cook for a few minutes while we finish up our other ingredients. Alrighty, while our eggs are cooking, let's go ahead and prepare the rest of the ingredients for our base. So we're going to take 1 nice piece of lettuce. You don't even have to use your knife. Just go ahead and rip a piece. We're going to put it right here on our plate. And then we're going to use our carrot in here. We're going to make some nice carrot sticks. So let's go ahead and cut off both sides of our carrot and cut that right in half long ways. We're going to make some carrot sticks here. So making sure we're being nice and safe and using our claw as best we can. Let's make some thin slices of carrots. Let's go ahead and cut those carrot sticks in half. These are going to be our mustache for our face today. Remember, healthy food could be tasty but also be fun, right? We can use lots of different colors and lots of different textures. So let's go ahead and place some of our crunchy carrots on our cut lettuce over here. Perfect. I think we'll go ahead and use a nice big cherry tomato for our mouth. So let's go ahead and cut that in half and place that right under our carrots. And we have a olive for the nose. Perfect. Our face is coming together, guys. All right, let's give our eggs 1 more second before we place them on our dish. All right, guys, now that our eggs are finished, let's go ahead and carefully pull them out of our pan and place them right on our plate. And there we go. There we have our completed face with eyes as our eggs and our nose from our olive. So on this plate alone, we already have a mix of different vegetables. We have some fruit, and by adding those eggs to our plate, we have some protein in there too. Awesome job. Let's move on to the next one. Let's go ahead and move on to our next fun face. For this one, we're going to be using our whole wheat tortilla. So whole wheats give us lots of fiber and protein, but you could also use a white tortilla if you prefer that. So let's go ahead and lay it on our plate. And then we're going to take our avocado. So avocados are considered a fruit because they have a seed in them. So very carefully, we're going to go through the top and twist open our avocado, just like that. Perfect. And what I like to do is just take my knife and just easily go in there and cut some slices and then just scoop that avocado right onto my tortilla. You can use a butter knife, guys, so it's not so sharp for us. I'm gonna use about half of my half, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paint that on. All right, once you've painted all your avocado on there, you can go ahead and set your plate aside, and let's move on to some of our other ingredients today. So you guys can be really creative. So I'm gonna use some cucumber for my eyes. So using my claw, I'm gonna cut 2 pieces of cucumber and place those right on there. And then I'm gonna grab some of my squash that I have, my yellow squash, and I'm gonna cut that into some half moons. So let's go ahead and slice that in half and cut some half moons. And what do you guys think we're gonna use this for? What do you think? We can use it for ears or for eyebrows. Let's go ahead and use it for ears. I think that'll be fun. So let's put some ears on our face. All right, and put that aside. And of course we need a mouth, right? So let's use some of that extra carrots that we have left over for our mouth. We'll make a nice big smiley face. Perfect. And then of course we need a nose. We can use that half of a tomato that we have left over for our nose. And half of our olive, maybe for the pupils of our eyes. All right, perfect. We got a whole face going on. And last but not least, by adding in some cheddar cheese for our hair, right? We're adding in dairy now. So we have vegetables, we have fruits, we have dairy, we have whole grains, and we have protein, guys. All 5 food groups on one snack. Awesome. Go ahead and have fun with that. Add that to the top. Make it your hair. Beautiful. I don't know. Maybe your guy has a little bit of a goatee too. We can add a little bit of beard, of cheese on the bottom. Awesome, guys. So there we have our second fun face right there. All right, let's move on to our last one. Time for our last fun fruit and vegetable face. So since we've done 2 savory ones, right, using things that are not so sweet, I thought we can do 1 sweet one. So I have my whole wheat slice of bread here. It's not toasted or anything. You guys can toast it if you'd like. And we're gonna make this one a little bit more sweet. So I have a little bit of peanut butter here. You guys can use sun butters or almond butters, whatever you'd like. And we're gonna go ahead and spread it, a nice thin layer of my peanut butter onto my whole wheat slice of toast. Make sure you get all the edges covered. Perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and use some, put that aside, and use some of the fruit that we have. So we have some apples today, and then we have our little clementine. So let's go ahead and peel that clementine. And we're gonna use a couple of these segments. That's what they're called, the little slices of clementine. We're gonna use a couple of those. Perfect. We'll use about half of our orange. And go ahead and take those apart. Perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and use about half of our apple. So being careful, our fingers are tucked in. Once we get a flat surface, guys, let's turn it to its side. Perfect. We're not gonna cut our oranges up. Our oranges are kind of perfect the way they are, right? But we are going to go ahead and make these orange into our mouth, all right? So we're gonna put 2 pieces just like that into our mouth. And then we're gonna cut up our apple into a couple of different slices. And we're gonna make these, we're gonna give our bread some eyes. All right. And then I think maybe we'll give it some legs too. All right. I definitely think we need a little bit of something for the eyeballs. Let's go ahead and cut those olives again and put those right there. What do we think? Can we put a couple of more pieces of orange maybe for the ears? I think that would look good. All right, awesome, guys. So there we go, our last and easy fun-faced fruit and vegetable combination. So for this guy, we used our whole wheat bread, right, which is a grain. We used some peanut butter, which is a great source of protein. And then we got lots of different fruits on there, our oranges and our apples. Right, so healthy food not only is good for us, but it could also be fun and we could be really creative with it. All right, guys, awesome job. Remember, next time you're making your next fruit or vegetable fun feast, get creative. Use as many different fruits and vegetables as you can with some dairy and some protein and maybe a little whole grain in there too. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. See you next time. Bye-bye.